What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's fresh and this is Gorilla Trader. So today we are here again, y'all, to talk about. So today I'm gonna give y'all the date and time real quick. It's 10:55 p.m. right on a Friday night. What am I doing, y'all? I'm sitting here and I'm mastering this craft, just like a swordsman, right? I'm sharpening that sword. Today we are here to talk about again the Forex master pattern. It works on all instruments, right? It works on stocks, it works on crypto, it works on GU, it works on gold, it works on silver. So whatever you're trading, this works. All right. Um, so I'm going to give you a couple different tools that you can use to figure out how to learn about this and then begin just to train your eye. Every day show up on the charts and train your eyes. All right. So I've been getting on here and I just been marking it up. Let me get myself out the way. I just been getting myself on the charts and marking it up. And you want to know, well, what's the fastest way for you to find a contraction zone, um, a contraction area on the charts? Look at right before the breakout. If you look right before a breakout, there's always a squeeze. So a contraction is just a squeeze. And that squeeze means there's a move coming after it, right? So whether you're going for shorts or sells, or you're going longs, or you're going buys, right? Contraction or squeeze, you got a manipulation or expansion, and then you have the trend. So what I did, this is the highs. I marked out the highs and the lows on the 4 hour for Sunday. Again, like I said, today's Friday night. So I marked out the highs and lows when the market closed of the previous day, which would have been Friday. Okay. So you can look right here. It says Friday, January 16th. That's today, the close. I marked out the highs and the lows on the 4 hour. All right. Then you just break it down. Once the market starts moving, you're going to go down to the 1 hour and then you're going to go down to the 15 minute. And you would use the 1 minute to 5 minute to find your entry. And off of that last contraction, I marked off the contraction box. This is called a contraction box. And this line coming directly out of the center, find the middle of that box and draw a trend line out the middle. And that is called the value line. And what you're looking for when when the market goes live again on Sunday, we are looking for a break above or below that value. This is a value line. Okay. Let me see if I can just get y'all something real quick. That way you guys can identify, well, what is this? What is that? Right? Value line. That's what this is. This is right here, a contraction box. Right? That way you guys got context for what these are. Contraction boxes, right? So just make it box. Contraction box. All right. There we go. Okay. So now I take that contraction box. What am I doing? I'm finding the areas of contraction. So what happens after a contraction? The value is going to break above or below. And then I'm looking for my entries. I'll go down to the 1 minute to the 5 minute and I'll see where it closes. Is it going to close above or below? And remember, there's three phases. I'm going to keep talking about this. There's three phases. I'm going to show you AI. You can use AI to figure it out as well. There's three phases. The master pattern, right? Or the Forex master pattern. You can just type in on YouTube master pattern or Forex master pattern. There's three phases. There's the contraction, the squeeze. Then there's manipulation. The manipulation showing you is making you think, oh, we're going to go for higher highs. Wrong, because it broke out below the value line. It broke out below. Then you just keep your eyes on it, right? You're going to look for drop down to a lower time frame, 5 minute to the 1 minute chart. It broke out. It had a wick. We had a wick above. That wick is another confluence or confirmation. A confluence that we're not pushing higher. And then we had a break below. Remember, contraction box value line, it closed below. That's one confluence. Next confluence, we got a wick above. Okay. That's another confluence. We're not going higher. We're probably going to go for shorts. We're going for sales. Breaks below. You're going to take your entry just below, you know what I mean? And you're going to put your stop loss just, let me see, this one or this one. And depending on what you're going to go for, and based on me looking, man, it's like almost a 3 to 4 to 1. You know what I mean? And this, I think this would be a tight stop loss. That's one. Yeah. So maybe just below or whatever. It depends. Some people do tight stop losses or whatever, right? And then you just keep looking at it, y'all. Like, is the more you look at this, you're training your eye. And right here, you seen we went for shorts, we went for sales, and darn right, we got a contraction here. And what do we got? Explosion to the upside. We got a contraction, right? Contraction here. Phase one is contraction. Phase two is the manipulation. The manipulation is making you believe we're pushing higher when really we had a breakout below the value line. Breakout below the value line. Manipulation, you wait for this. Sit on your hands. Just wait. Have some patience. Wick, next confluence, right? One confluence, we're going for shorts, we're going for sales. Breakout above manipulation. We don't sell. I mean, we don't take any trades in the manipulation phase. We wait. Next confluence. Oh, we got a wick. This means we probably going for shorts. We're going for sales. Take the entry. Boom. This would be a aggressive entry above, but you just wait. Boom. Take your entry. Keep pushing down. We got contraction. Whatever. Push down further. And off of that contraction, oh, anyway, this is a chart. 3 phases of the master pattern, Forex master pattern, but it's not for just for Forex master pattern, right? And this cycle continues all over and over and over again. Phase one is the contraction. Phase two, we're going to go to higher time frames, right? It's called the expansion. Also, phase two is called the expansion. Phase one is called contraction. Phase two is called the expansion. Another word for expansion, if you look it up, is called the manipulation phase. Phase two is manipulation. We don't trade here. Phase three, we got the trend. This is the money area right here. We take the trend, we follow the trend, we take our trades. This is how you draw the contraction box. It's just, and you can go Google this. I Googled these and I found this on forexfactory.com. All right. And all you do is you find the contraction area. You draw the box around the contraction area directly in the center. You draw it out. You see we had below, right? We wait for it to go above or below. We had a break above. You know what I mean? We got our manipulation area, and then we're going to have the trend. And boom, it's just that simple. Contraction box, draw the line out. We're having areas of consolidation still. This is the expansion phase. So this is manipulation, making you think it's going higher, higher. You see this confluence, these wicks right here. All of these wicks are telling you something. Once you see wicks to the above or below, you know it's showing you that we're having difficulty going higher. You see right here, wicks on the bottom. We're having difficulty going lower. So as these seeing these wicks, wick, 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 wick. Okay, we probably in your mind, another confluence. You start saying to yourself in live trade, probably going higher. Boom. And the more you see it, you know what I mean? We having wicks here and here, but we pushed higher. Boom. And then what happened? You're going to take your profits up here and it's going to rinse and it's going to repeat. Another tool that I would recommend you guys using is Get Grok, GROK.com. This is a free version of ChatGPT. Okay. This is a free version of ChatGPT. So I'm going to talk to it and I'm going to have it give me the 3 phases of the master pattern, right? Forex master pattern. Hey, what's going on? You ready?
Always. What do you need?
I need you to give me the 3 phases of the Forex master pattern.
The Forex master pattern. It's 4 phases, not 3, but
Okay.
people usually bunch the last 2. Contraction, expansion, trend, reaccumulation. Contraction, price just crawls, volume drops, nobody's home. Expansion, boom, one candle eats the range, smart money piles in. Trend, ride that move till the legs shake. Reaccumulation, pause again, sets up the next go. That last one's optional if you're scalping.
Can you give me a chart for this so I can have some visual?
Pulling up a quick chart for you. Here's a clean, text-based visual chart for the Forex master pattern, the classic 4-phase cycle. Forex master pattern visual chart simplified. Time, chart, Crail, lava jaw. Price currently drops along a move. Phase 1, contraction. Price, crawl low, low volume, sideways chop. Crail, lava law. Down. Smart money accumulates.
Okay, no. All right, no, I'm asking you for a chart. Pull a chart off of Google or somewhere just so I can have a visual for the people listening for this video.
Here are some solid visual charts for the Forex master pattern, the classic 3-phase cycle: contraction, expansion, trend profit phase, that you can pull up and screen share or insert in your video. These are from TradingView, clean, annotated examples people use all the time. 1. Best simple labeled example: Euro GBP 15-minute chart with phases marked. TradingView.com. 2. Clear breakdown of the 3 phases on AGIX USDT. TradingView.com. 3. Another good one showing contraction, expansion, trend on Euro USD. TradingView.com. Just click the links, zoom in on the chart, and you'll see the phases boxed, labeled perfectly for explaining to your viewers. If you want something with indicators overlaid, check the Lux Algo Master Pattern examples on TradingView too. These should give your audience that clean visual pop.
Excuse me, y'all. Hasn't given, usually will pop right up in the feed, but for whatever reason. And I'm going to show you guys on the chart. I just thought that this would be a great tool for new people out there. But you can see a squeeze right here. You can see a squeeze right there. And then after the squeeze, you'll see an area of manipulation. And then you're going to see push higher, and then it's going to rinse and it's going to repeat. I know I just showed you this, but I really wanted to show you guys this tool because it pulled it up.
Exactly.
Okay, my bad, y'all. It pulled it up in the AI feed before, and there was a chart. I think it was on my phone though. Uh, where was I going? Let's go to the chart real quick, and then I'm gonna get off of here. My last video was kind of long, so I'm gonna. This right here is the process that everybody's got to go through to continue to train your eye. Okay, I'm gonna close that down real quick so that way you guys can focus on the chart, not me. So you see right before a breakout, you want to know where the contraction zones are. They're right before a breakout. This is just to train your eye. It's just like going out to shoot a basketball, right? Contraction right before the breakout, right? There's going to be a contraction down here before this breakout. And what you want to be looking at, you don't want to be seeing like these slow grind staggers up. You want to see intense push down or up, right? Aggressive moves. Because that's when you know it's institutional. That's when you know you can ride that wave. Like this right here. You can see this grind is slow grinding up, and this one right here is intense. It's like a waterfall. Boom, right? And above that waterfall, right above that trend to the downside, there's contraction right here. Or we might right here. We want to look right here. So, and I'm still in the process right now of training my eye to do it, to make sure that I'm seeing the contraction. So we got contraction, we got manipulation, right? The manipulation is pushing you back up, making you think we're going for highs when really, when you look at that box and you bring it out, we broke out below it, pushing back above, put that value line right in the center of that contraction box, and then you just rinse and you repeat. And I'm going to do it again and again and again. This is one of the best strategies for new people, because once you train your eye to see the contractions before the move, you know what to look for. Once you start seeing big moves, then like they talked about the fourth phase, which no, focus on three phases. After you see a big move and then you start seeing the consolidation, this is also called consolidation. This is where it is a squeeze. That squeeze is them building up for the move. We're gonna go higher highs, lower lows. We're gonna go shorts or longs. That's it. Well, longs or shorts, right? And this is, like I said, this is the value line. What did it do? We broke out. We had a close, breaking out a close below manipulation to make you think we're going for longs or buys, and then push to the downside, strong push to the downside. And then as you continue to look, you will see it over and over and over again, right? Right here, you see contraction in this area, contraction, push to the upside, contraction, push to the downside. And as you continue to train your eye, this will become easier. And I just wanted to give the newest people out there a strategy that can help them. Look at that waterfall right there. Right there, the contraction is in there somewhere. There's a contraction in there, right below that move. Contraction, right here. Squeeze, push higher, right? As you come out, we push. We had a double top. Let's see. There's contraction in there somewhere. Just not seeing it right now. But what I'm doing, you guys, is I've been going through this process all day. Maybe the whole area is contraction. I don't know. I've been just going through that process all day just to train my eye. I mark off that contraction, push higher. We wait for clear direction, and then we would take sales. Maybe that's not the best example. What are we on right now? My bad, y'all. We on the 1 hour. Should be breaking down to, I don't know, maybe the 15. But anyways, I want to just give y'all that today. I could keep going on and on and on about this, but I'm definitely going to be, this a book, Power versus Force. I'm definitely going to be covering this more and more. You see that that's all I'm talking about. This is the strategy, you guys. I've been implementing this, and as I've been implementing this, it's been working. Find a strategy that works best for you. What I'm taking is I'm doing the this 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 strategy, and I'm marrying it with I'm what's the word I'm looking for? I said in the last video yesterday, last night, 39-minute video. Too long, but thank you for the people that stand and watching the videos. Um, I'm taking it and correlating it is the word I'm looking for with supply and demand zones. Take supply and demand zones, understand about fair value gaps or order blocks and where they come out of those supply and demand zones, and putting it with the Forex, the master pattern, right? Take it with the master pattern, supply and demand zones, correlate those two, marry those two together. And that is my trading strategy. What you want to do is find your own trading strategy. And if this works for you, take it and make it as simple as possible. Make it dumbed down to where a 9-year-old, a 13-year-old can learn it. And you want it simple and you want it to be your own. I've taken this from somebody else, and go look it up. You know what I'm saying? The master pattern on YouTube. You go and type in a master pattern. and I've just made this my own. And that's just, it works for me. You know what I mean? Um, Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Here goes the information to connect with me directly below. Phone number 972-348-0103. The only reason I put this information out there is for people that want to connect and build with me, people that want to get a part of the inner circle. There's a link for the Patreon. Come get in, join in at the highest level, you guys. I'm going to be doing trainings. I'm going to be covering this all year 2026. Once I'm getting the results and the proof, I'm about to start trading gold. I was trading NAS 100 as well as US 30, just messing around as a new trader. I am going to be trading gold. So if you want to come in and you want to learn, become a part of the inner circle and get on the team, train, grow with me, grow with the community that we're going to be building, feel free. Join, come in at the Patreon, join at the highest level. Phone number to connect with me, y'all. This is the only phone number I'm ever putting on the internet. So if for any reason in the future, people taking my content, whatever, that's why I put the phone number in the video, 972-348-0103. Also, the phone number to connect with me, this link that you're looking at will be in the description as well as the comment section below. Look in the comment section directly below my videos. Connect with me. There's the link that will bring this up. There's the phone number. I will talk to y'all in the next video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, y'all. It's fresh. This is Gorilla Trader. Peace and love, y'all.